Mr. President, 5 minutes, sir. Evening, ma'am.
Merry Christmas, Mike.
Mustang, this is Big Top, bringing out the full package.
Hey everybody, how are you? I'm Gerard Butler. I have the movie Olympus Has Fallen. It's fantastic, and you should go and check it out, not just for me, but for yourselves.
When the flag falls, our nation will rise. Those are the famous words from this action thriller starring Morgan Freeman, Gerard Butler and Aaron Eckhart. Welcome to the premiere of Olympus Has Fallen.
Everybody knows you did the right thing on that bridge. Even the president knows. You gotta learn how to get back into the real world.
Sir, there's been an intrusion.
Let's go, move.
I played the President of the United States in Olympus Has Fallen, President Benjamin Asher, and I get taken hostage in this movie by a group of North Korean terrorists, and luckily Mike Banning, aka Gerard Butler, comes and helps me out.
And the director said he wanted a youthful and contemporary president, so how did you bring those qualities to the role?
Well, a lot of makeup. No, I mean, just being physical, being tough, not backing down and having a can-do attitude, trying to be a good leader, and being compassionate, loving my son in the movie and my wife, and being generally an honest, good guy.
And the script has a very daring premise, so how do you prepare for such an epic role? What sort of research goes in there? I heard you met with FBI officials.
Yeah, we had those guys on the set. We were very well consulted, and basically you just went in there and said whatever happens, and we gave it our all. Gerry produced the movie, and that was great, and we had a great director, Antoine Fuqua.
Give me the Pentagon on the line now.
Olympus Has Fallen. Olympus Has Fallen.
I loved the idea of this movie. I started reading the script and I thought, okay, I dig this guy, Secret Service, ex-Special Forces. And then suddenly there's a C-130 plane coming in over the White House. And this attack happens and you go, okay, this is so ballsy. This is like in your face. And I thought if we can do that, it was a little bit sci-fi at that time, so if we can do that and ground it and make this really a believable attack, get a great cast and show the humanity of the characters in that situation, then you have a movie. You have one. It's a movie that's it's exciting, it's edgy your seat, and at the same time it's emotional and it's provocative, and that's what made me want to produce it.
And you said as well you wanted the story to stay justified and real at all times. So how did you achieve that?
Well, we spoke with. Spent a lot of time with members of the Secret Service and said, how could an attack look? They have plenty of stuff up their sleeves, but that still exists. But we'd call bullshit on each other. I'd say, no, Antoine, the director, no, you got to show me how you could get away with that, and he'd say the same to me. So we were always just making sure that everything had to be done in a way that would be outsmarting the opposition. And even what goes on in the White House, for instance, as a Secret Service guy, when you get in there, how do you assess enemy capabilities and establish lines of communication with the outside world? How do you start eliminating the enemy and psychological warfare? All stuff that once you get in there is really fascinating. What happens in the crisis room? What's going on there? How does everybody relate to each other? What's the protocol? And then what happens in this movie when you run out of protocol because it gets so insane that, nobody's ever been there before.
We have contact from inside the White House.
Identify yourself. 309er.
Jesus, Banning?
Is this the same guy that was removed from the president's detail?
He is ex-Special Forces.
40 commandos breached the gate, 28 are left. Can we trust him? With all due respect, I'm the best hope you've got.
Well, there you have it. Gerard Butler is still right behind me. We've just spoken to him on the red carpet of the premiere of Olympus Has Fallen, and he's let us know exactly why everyone should go to the cinema and watch this film. I'm Sara, and you've watched Premiere Scene.
Abort! Abort! We're talking about the safety of the President of the United States.
We're talking about a hell of a lot more than that, sir. just opened the gates of hell.
The United States of America doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
Who said anything about negotiating?